What's going on, you guys? Slumpy here at the Salem Regionals. We're here with Mitch Cone, Genesis' own, and what did you do today?
I top 8'd playing 54 card brick Orcust.
So when you say 54,
All right, so there's some backstory.
what's the story behind this?
So I started at 46 cards last night, and you know my boys Danny and Gabe came over. We tested. Every couple games, I was like, "Hey, play this. Hey, play this.
Yeah.
Hey, play this." And it was play this, not cut this. So we ended up at 54 cards, and we're drawn, and the hands are still good. So it was like, let's just do it. We're going in with 54. Let's do it.
And shout outs for you?
Shout out Team Genesis, the boys, you know. Shout out to Slumpy and Gabe, tested with me. Shout out to Imperium. And also gotta give my shout out to my boys in the 808 Hawaii.
Oh, okay, hey. Shout out to
All right.
Alessia too.
Yeah.
And let's go ahead and get to this deck profile.
All right, so we'll just start off with the Orcust package. Pretty straightforward. Just the 3 Harp Horror, 2 Symbol, 2 Nightmare, and World Wand. I like 2 of this. I mean, everything else is pretty self-explanatory. And like drawing this card off the top of your deck is just really good. And then I played 10 Dangers. I played the 3 Snake, the 3 Jackalope, the 3 Nessie, and the one and only, the best Mothman.
Yes.
Bro, this card is clutch. We decided last minute to put the Mothman in because we wanted to make Redoer as much as we could, and it was nuts. So every time I pitched Jackalope, and I had a special guy from the deck, I special Mothman, and I made like Redoer like every single game. So it's pretty nuts. So I would definitely play that again. And then the connector package, just the 3 connectors and the Dolphin. I didn't open this as much as I like. I drew this card by itself like 4 times, but it's okay because then I just like pitch a Danger pitch a Danger or a Orcust, and I start my combo anyway. So. And then the Phantom Knights, just the 2 boots and the 1 cloak. Danny convinced me to play a second one of these. It's nuts. Like even drawing this card is like so good. It's one of the only cards that I like feel good drawing in the deck, out of this combo at least. And then I play 4 hand traps. I don't know. I don't think I would cut it any more or less. But I played 2 Bell and 2 Ash. This card was like for the mirror match. It was for if they try to call by the Graveview when you try to bring Dingrisu back, and that's like big time. Or Crow it as well. That came up a couple times. And then like 2 like 1 card starters. So the Sky Blaster and the Greffer. This card is nuts. Shout out to Gabe for this Turbo Pack one. I drew it all the time. And I mean Sky Blaster didn't come up enough, but every time it resolved, like the 2 times it resolved, I won. So. And then the small Trickstar package, just the 1 Candina and the 1 Korobane, and then the 2 Light Stage. This card is so good. I cannot play this. You could not play this deck without this card. Like being able to freeze back row and then like play through it. Like freeze a back row, summon a Phoenix, pop a card, go in a Mermaid, and then play another one, lock down another one, and then Bardiche pop it. Like I popped a Rage and like a Super Poly one game. So it's pretty good. And then I played the Sky Striker package as well. So these are all like 1 card starters. So the 3 Engage, the 1 Drones, and then I played 1 Eagle Booster. This was like the theory behind this was like if you open this and this, or a way to start the combo anyway, this just like protected your Mermaid. So it came up a couple times. And then kind of the 3 generics, 3 Call by the Grave. Obviously this is nuts. You want your combo to go off. And I played 3 Twin. We talked about it last night. It's like, how do you beat mine? You just like can't. So you have to draw this card. And then like it's also just good in like the Salad matchup, like going second, like you break the board because you just force the Rage, force the Roar, all that stuff. And then I played 2 Terraforming. So I was only playing 1 because I wanted to search Light Stage, but Danny was like, well, if you just search the Babel and like be able to set the counter trap, you just like win too, right? I was like, well, that makes sense. So yeah, I'll play that. And then I played the 1 Babel and then the 1 Rhoda for Connector and Greffer. And then the last 4, that's 50. We got the last 4. We got the Phantom Knight package, I don't know why people don't play this card. It makes Redoer, and Redoer like wins games. It's like another interruption in the combo, and it's like almost always free. And then the 2 Fog Blades, this card's nuts. I drew it by itself all the time for some reason. And then the last card is the Crescendo. It's good going first, it's good going second. If you draw this, then you like just kind of win anyway. So that's the main deck. We got this nice 54 card pile here.
Extra deck?
Yeah, we'll move on to the extra. So the Nightmare package, 2 mermaids, correct? Because if the first combo, once the first combo goes off and like your Dingrisu gets stopped, then sometimes this is like another way to go to get another Nightmare, Orcust Nightmare into play. And then Phoenix Cerberus, obviously for these guys, but also they just like came up. I summoned these guys under Sunlight Wolves like so many times today, just to get like the co-link draw card and then pop a card. And it was a lot of pluses. And then kind of the generic one-ofs, these guys are good. Bardiche, obviously, for the whole combo. Kagari for the Engage package. And then this is Danny's suggestion, is B-Cop. And this card actually came up a couple times today. So if you make it with 2 darks, it can quick effect bounce a guy. So if they no material you, or if they do anything else like that, you can just bounce a guy. And then B-Cop is a dark, so it makes this. So if you get like no material or anything else like that, this just comes up. And then obviously like Boral Sword, I just like killed people a bunch of times. And then 3 Galatea. This was important. Like the third one came up like a fair amount more than I thought it was going to, but we talked about it last night and it was like, well, what else would I want to play? And it was like nothing else. And this is like just a good card, solid card. And then obviously the one long Grisu too. I like summoned this guy one time today and then it got mind controlled, so. And then 2 Dingrisu, you don't really need to play anymore. Like the second one like hardly ever comes up like after you do the first combo, and then you just summon it on the Galatea and then kill him. And then this card was so nuts today. This card was so nuts. I would, if I could make this card every single game, I would. Like being able to take a card off your opponent's deck. Like I played Salad like round 5, and I like took the Jaguar off of his deck, and like he couldn't full combo, and I had a trap attached, so I got to bounce a card too. So it always has a trap and a monster, and you get to take cards from your opponent, which is sweet. And then the side. So we played 2 Pank, 2 Lancia, and 2 Phantasme. Shout out to Gabriel, let me borrow these. They're just good. I didn't have room for 3 because I wanted to play some other like win buttons. Well, this is kind of a win button in the mirror, and this is just good and everything, but still. And then I played 3 red reboot trap decks, and then also like if I go first sometimes in the combo, a lot of people are siding evenly because you don't set Crescendo first usually. So this is just good to like not lose to that. I did it a couple times on Sanctums when my opponent went first, and then I just killed him. And then probably one of the MVPs of the sideboard, Eradicator. Wow. So obviously, I mean, pretty self-explanatory. You just like make Dingrisu, and then like you beat Striker. You like. I did it against True Draco today against spells, and I just won.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. He had like 4 spells in his hand, and I just kind of won. So there's that. And then this one was another suggestion by Danny. It was Deck Devi. It's really good against Salad. But for some reason, I just didn't draw it today. And the one time I drew it today against Salad, I pitch it for Mermaid. So.
I don't need it.
Yeah. And then the last card is Imperial Order.
The God card.
I like sided this card in like 3 times, and I just never drew it, so I guess, but it's a good card. So.
All right, man. Well, any changes you want to make to the main or side at all, or extra?
I mean, right now this feels pretty good. It kind of just depends on how the meta shakes out. I played a lot of Salad today, so and 2 Striker, so and I felt like I was pretty prepared to beat those. I thought I was going to play more of the mirror match, but I ended up not playing the mirror at all. But it worked out just fine.
All right, man. Well, thank you for the deck profile. Congratulations, another Genesis member in top 8. And thank you for the deck profile. And you going to Nationals?
Hell yeah.
All right, man. We'll see you at Nationals. It's Slumpy slumping out. Thanks, man.